Hi, this is Bonnie, and today we're going to be doing thread art for your wall. And I'm going to be using an embroidery hoop, cotton yarn, and crochet thread. And you can use the full embroidery hoop or just the inside or the outside hoop. I'm going to use the inside for this tutorial. And we're going to begin with some glue or a glue gun and our cotton yarn. And we're going to cover our hoop with the cotton yarn. So you're going to want to glue it to the underside of your hoop and then just start wrapping gently around, not squeezing your wraps too close together. In my case, I think I got them a little bit too close together. You might have better luck if you did it just a little more relaxed than I did. I mean, they need to be tight, but just not so close together. You can see how snug mine are. When you get the hoop completely wrapped, then you're going to want to glue your end down. And that's what's considered the center and top of your hoop. If you use the whole hoop, of course, your screw will be the top part. So now we take our first crochet thread color and tie it at the top, bring it down the back side to the center of the bottom and put it between your cotton yarn spaces, and then to the right at the top, to the left at the bottom, and then back up to the right and then to the left of your last thread at the bottom, and to the right of your last thread at the top, and the left of your last thread at the bottom, and so on, back up to the top again. And you're going to want to continue this motion until the hoop is completely filled. And it's a little bit tedious and time consuming. You do need to place your thread in between those yarn wrappings and get them in there as snug as you can. Keep on going. Keep your tension on your thread as you're wrapping back and forth. It's kind of a figure 8 motion. Okay, so once you've got it completely all the way around, you're going to want a needle with a larger eye so that we can tie this crochet thread off. And that's our first color. And so to tie it off, you're going to want to thread your needle, and then you're just going to come up through the bottom and create a loop, and then run your needle through the loop and tighten it. Once it's tightened, you can dab it with a little bit of glue to make sure it's not going to come unraveled. That's what I've been doing. Okay, so now we can move on to our second color. Snip your thread off, and then your second color, again, you tie it at the top and bring it down the back side of our hoop and to the center again, and then you're going to bring it over to the right about 1/3 of the way down, and then you're going to come back down and go to the left of your thread and go back up to the right of your thread, and to the left and to the right, placing it in between your cotton yarns the best that you can. When you get at this kind of an angle, it's a little more difficult, but you want to get it in there enough to hold it in place. So keep your tension on your thread as you're doing this. And then you just keep on going until you've reached a point that you're satisfied. You don't want to go all the way down to the bottom and the angle becomes too steep. So now we're going to tie off the second color and move on to the third one. Now for the third one, again, you will tie it off at the top and bring it down the back side into the center on the bottom, and then you're going to go into the about halfway down into your last thread design, and then do the crossovers like you've been doing from the left and into the right. And then when you've achieved your goal on that, and you tie that off, and this is what we have. So now you can add some color and texture to any room. Thank you for watching.